MLB The Show's coverage of Major League
And
Baseball
now,
is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Leading off for Detroit.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's just 2 for 12. He's taken him deep once.
We got nobody.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And gets this one down. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Max Kepler.
First offering on its way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Buxton.
Speed up and drive it, huh?
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove.
You're up.
And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Good job.
And the throw to third will be an afterthought, as that'll be ruled an infield single here.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
Digging in, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Luis. Arias.
Hey, let it rip one time.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Polanco.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So digging in now, Nelson Cruz.
Now
certainly a
batting,
big
right
moment in
fielder.
this game. Bases
Nelson.
loaded, tie score.
Cruz.
Kepler on third. Buxton over at second. Polanco is over at first with 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Demerit is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Now the relay home, and he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Up next for Minnesota,
Up
Max
next for
Kepler.
Detroit.
He scored a run after
The first
stroking a
baseman.
double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat
Kepler.
performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the belt, the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That evens it up 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound.
Run it out,
Flip
dig.
it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. It's the Tigers 2 and the Twins 1. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next.
Go.
Now the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on.
Stepping into the
Leading
box,
up for the
Max
Twins.
Kepler. A hit in 2
The
tries
first
for him
baseman.
so far.
Max.
This thing's far from over,
Kepler.
even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Come on, big guy. Seat up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, your pitch. He's coming in.
A ball and 2 strikes
1
now.
ball, 2 strikes.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kepler is retired, and there's 1 away.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was enough.
Next up for Detroit, Harold
Now
Castro.
batting.
He's hitless in
The
3
designated
at-bats
hitter.
to this.
Harold
Hey, knock it down. Make the play,
Castro.
infield. Hey, 1 away.
Bailey pauses. Here he comes 0-1. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on 1 base hit. 1 error in the inning and a man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. The next Twin up, Max Kepler. He was
Now
sat
batting,
down on
first
strikes in his
baseman.
last at-bat.
Max Kepler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out of play off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. And now Kepler belts one, carrying well out to right field. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our tops player of the game in this one.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Minnesota Twins came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Homer Bailey gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. The winning pitcher is Homer Bailey. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to Jordan Zimmerman.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show.
Now
You're joining us at a great time. Nelson. Cruz may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here's a fly ball well hit, giving Chase his headiger. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Arias is digging for home, and a relay home, and he is out at the plate as they cut down the tying run, and in a flash, this ball game is over. What a finish.
Man, oh man, what an amazing finish. I know it didn't work out, but I applaud them sending the runner right there. They needed a run to tie the game, and it was going to take a great play to get him, but that's just what happened. Wow, that was close, but the one-run margin stands.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Mariners used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Taijuan Walker notches his 3rd win of the year. Dan Altavilla records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. In the AL Central, the Twins combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-1. The New York Yankees pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 1-0. The Rays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-1. The San Diego Padres put together 10 total hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-4. The White Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-0. The O's hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-3. Ronald Guzman was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 3-1. The A's knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-1. Brandon Nimmo was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading the Metropolitans past the Braves 13-1. Didi Gregorius had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Phillies disposed of the Cubs 14-6. The Diamondbacks put up 16 hits on the day as they ran over the Reds 9-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-0. The Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-2. The Colorado Rockies got the best of the Brewers at home 5-3. Hunter Pence plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Giants grabbed one from the Nationals 11-6. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.